Red Rock, ladies and gentlemen, out of Rock Valley, Iowa. Well, how about that, folks? Especially all of you Red fans. You bet. First tractor. Now, he does have that option to take that or reject it, so we'll find out from trackside what's going to happen there. First one out.
Good to see Red Rock have a good hook. They've pulled on this track many times.
Okay, 336 and 67 for the Red Rock out of Rock Valley. Three gentlemen own this thing, as well as Barry Haverhalls out of Haywarden, and also another gentleman out of with Nebraska with the bush pullers down there. So when he can get out here, open night for him, so we're glad to have him up here. Mike Dunclaw out of Pilgrim, Nebraska. It's a 7000 series John Deere called the Burnin Bucks. How about that, folks? Getting down to that farm roll now. The style of clutch he had and the kind of the tacky track we got, you had kind of that up and down, up and down. Now, right now, Red Rock sets at 336 and 67. And we'll see where the John Deere out of Nebraska goes with this, folks. Mike Dunclaw. These guys can run. The 466 blocks, a lot of them, of course, are over. All right, 329 even, folks. 329, that obviously puts him number 2. And right now, the boys with the Red Rock tractor out of Haywarden, Rock Valley, leads it at 336.67.
Here we go. We got a play.
Tractor, exactly how much slippage we got. It's a bunch. Okay, here we go. It's going to be Phil Kleinheslink, Doctor's Order, Alton, Iowa. If there's any white fans, give him a round of applause, and the rest of them give a round of applause. He's down there chasing the red and green tonight. The Silver Bullet's going to probably sit there in the number 3 spot as he approaches those two other colors. Red Rock still leads this thing.
You'll see pullers out on the track all night long, testing, testing, testing. The track will continue to change all evening. As the sun starts to go down, moisture will come out of the track, and then it'll be entirely different.
Oh, yeah, that's as we go through the evening. At least it isn't an afternoon pull. That's where it gets real ugly. So that old track changes several times. Phil goes 304 and 29. That will put him third. Folks, there is a gal in black that is walking through the cloud, which is a 2018 sponsor. Firestone used to be the only provider for this pulling tire. Allen's got the Pro Pullers. Here we go, out of Beresford, South Dakota, Allen Andrews. How about it, South Dakota? Let's hear from you.
Move that finish stake. Allen and Chadley have pulled here for years and years. Chadley's his son. We didn't even have a class for them, and they would show up and pull anyhow. They've thrilled the crowd here many times.
Oh, they've been a big promoter. When we first talked about being able to possibly come to the village, these guys were big, big promoters of it. And so well, he goes 355 and 89. I would imagine he has taken over the lead, as you see at the bottom of the board, folks. Has taken over the lead here in this 9,200-pound Super Farm class, sanctioned by the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pullers. By the way, folks, you can New Holland fans and even the old Oval Ford types rocking and rolling, headed towards the Dakota Deere at 3:55 and change. Now, Spanky, those guys. Well, the young man just moved into number 2, folks, at 3:50 and 73, 5 feet behind the boys out of Beersford, South Dakota. So they will go second, put a farm old behind them, put a white behind them.
How did he name the tractor?
Goes way back. The guy was a student of mine, followed us around tractor pulling, and said, someday we're going to go tractor pulling. There's some more some days we'll share with you later. Here we go. Out of Hooper, Nebraska, Chad Weisenkamp. Get right into that 350, 355. To finish the story, Dale, the boys got him a tractor. They showed up. It was in primer gray. And they just took a paintbrush and said, someday. And I asked Chad. I said, Chad, what's a someday? Well, someday maybe we'll paint it. Well, about 2 weeks later, it was really nice.
Someday.
All right, he goes 350 and 65. He'll go number 3. Yes, he will go number 3. Then, after it got painted, Dale, then it still had someday with the really nice side shield and go, Chad, what's the someday about now? Some days we're going to kick you old guys' butts.
Who's?
So you remember this dude when he was little.
This might have been one of the first tracks he ever drove on.
I remember him when he was little. I remember the day that he was playing in the mud pile at the Nebraska State Fair, and Alan says, well, whose kids are those in that mud pile, or they should be watching their kids? And pretty soon he dropped his arms like he did, and he says, they're my kids. Here we go. Chad Andrews out of Beersford, South Dakota. Where's my John Deere, people?
Let's show Dad how to do it.
Oh, baby, those guys. Now, problem is he might have made a track for them guys behind him. We'll see what happens here. Maybe Marv can cost track that a little bit. 355 and change right now. Dakota Deere has this thing.
Wow, they just moved that stake about 10 feet, Fred.
I can't hear him real good tonight. Okay, 367 and 07. Didn't just hurt the old man a little bit. He plumb got to him. What a deal, folks. This thing ain't over. We got some tough iron laying back there yet. 9,200-pound super farm. Steve Cavan, he is out of Wahoo, Nebraska on the pride of the farm. Trying to get to the young man out of South Dakota. Going to be a little short as he was pushing through 300. It was slowing up way too fast for him. Okay, 349 and 92, folks. He will go number 5 at this point in time. And we'll give you the leaderboard here. But as we take a look at it here, Alan Andrews was holding on to this thing. So your winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the Brule Buck of Chad Andrews out of Beersford. Takes the win. Number 2, Dad will take the number 2 spot with the Dakota Deere. Number 3, Brett Roberts on the New Holland out of Nebraska on Spanky's Toy. Number 4, Chad Weisenkamp out of Hooper, Nebraska on the Someday. Pride of the Farm goes number 5, your last tractor out. The Red Rock, one of our early tractors, goes number 6. Number 7, the Burnin Bucks of Mike Dunclaw out of Pilgrim, Nebraska. Number 8, Doctor's Orders, Phil Kleinhetzlink out of Alton.